Welcome to Maths with Bob. We're looking at the 3-minute series now, quadratic equations or solving quadratic equations by different techniques. This one is the completing the squares method. This is problem 2 in the series of the completing the squares method. The earlier one just was an ordinary x squared. Now we have a 3x squared. Now we have to deal with that 3 first. Okay, so let's actually have a look. What do we do? Well, I always just basically put the 12 across, or the number across. It doesn't really matter if there's a 3 there or not, but I always move the number across first. Okay, so then we have 3x squared plus 5x equals 12. Then we divide by 3. Now, obviously, we have 3x squared divided by 3, which is just x squared, etc. 5 on divided by 3, 5 on 3, and 12 divided by 3 is 4. Now, we now have to complete the square on this expression x squared plus 5 on 3x. And you might remember how we do that. We form a square, okay, a complete square over here, x plus 5 on 6. Now, how do we get 5 on 6? Well, we had to halve 5 on 3. Now, 5 on 3 times a half, it's just basically like 5 on 3 times 1 on 2, which is just 5 on 6. Now, you might remember from before that, yes, when we do complete the square, we have a binomial expansion, we actually create too much. So we have to subtract off half of that coefficient of x squared here, 5 on 6 squared. So we subtract it off, and now x squared plus 5 on 3x is just the same as x plus 5 on 6 all squared minus 5 on 6 squared. Okay, so these two expressions are the same. That still equals 4. Yeah, they both still equal 4. Now what do we do next? Well, we just move obviously the 5 on 6 squared across to the other side and make it 4 plus 5 on 6 all squared, which is, or 25 on 36 plus 4, well, 4 on 36 is what, 144 on 36, and 25 is 169. So we end up getting this 169 on 36, which is basically, obviously you can see they're both perfect squares. And it's going to make this nice and easy to work on now. So here we go. So we then take the square root of both sides, remembering the plus and minus sign here. So we get x plus 5 on 6 equals plus or minus the square root of, well, 169 on 36, which you know is just 13 on 6. So the answers are obviously x is equal to minus 5 on 6, plus or minus 13 on 6. And eventually we simplify those to x is 1 1/3 or negative 3. Okay, so we could have actually factored this one because this is a perfect square. Well, 13 on 6 all squared is 169 on 36. Now, okay, so where are these things? Well, you can see here 1 1/3. Here we are. Oops, over there. And negative 3 is in here. Okay. Okay, so these are the two zeros, if you like, or solutions to our quadratic equation. Okay, these are basically where the quadratic equation equals 0. So what the x values which make the quadratic equation equal to 0. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and bye.